So done with music classes. I mean, music is something that sometimes later in life you regret if you didn't do it more. Still need to finish creating a piece of music that would fit for an advertisement. Interesting. Hey, Crisis. That's a... Seems like kind of an intense music assignment. Huh. Yeah, I played like piano growing up. I played violin for a bit. And it's kind of something that I wish I kept doing a little bit more. Because at this point, I've pretty much lost just about all of it because I haven't done it in years. So today we're going to do a couple different builds, or the first one's a little bit more of a showcase. So one thing in the monthlies that I often try to bring up is how good the forced workout is, and how for very specific builds you can just absolutely annihilate it. And so we'll be trying to showcase that here first. That way, in the future, I always just have a video that's like, hey, go watch that if you want to know how to do it. Your final music assignment class will be landing a #1 hit song internationally. Oh, man. Alrighty, let's just jump right into it. Also, I thought I might be streaming less this week because I'm just doing one video a day, but turns out I actually mathed out how many videos I need. I need to be streaming all week, so we'll be here Thursday and Friday. Since I'm traveling almost all of next week, I need to get a very large stockpile done. And since I also don't stream on the weekends, those are extra videos I have to get done. So yeah, we have to make a lot. Anyways, so what we're going to be doing today is, or the first video, is teaching people how to do or how to use forced workout. So anytime you see this in the monthly challenges, how to abuse this to just instantly win, even if it is a very high level challenge. So all units have strike, double my power. For me, the two best champions for this is Jax and actually Diana. So with Jax, you go for a build like this with Gale Force, Crown Guard, and Beast Within, or you can go for your other Overwhelm one, the Troll King's Crown. Hey, Carthians. So for the Gale Force, you attack twice. On your second attack, you're able to then level up. So then you rally, and then you can get 3 attacks in. And every single one of these attacks, Jax is not only buffing himself up from his 3-star right here, so this is scaling you up, but then you're scaling up from getting those strikes off. Since you're getting that happening 3 times, you're just doing an absolutely massive amount of damage. Now obviously there's a giant downside of if you get CC'd, then you're gonna have a really terrible time. So it can be a little bit of a high risk, high reward, but generally it's worth doing. So Jax, really good right here. And then another one, I normally don't use Diana, just because for the monthly challenges, I like to use her for other things, like some of the ones where all your spells cost 1 less and stuff like that. But if we take a look at Diana, we would normally go for a build that was similar but slightly different. I do also think she is a bit better. So Gale Force is the big one, and then honestly you might just want to go for anything that further increases her damage to further scale this up. So even throwing on like a where is it? Not the fist, the hammer. Yeah, like the Warhammer. Anything to try to buff up her stats to make her hit a little bit harder can also be pretty good. So going for like these two, and even you throw on like Spell Shield. Diana is much more flexible, but you need some amount of Overwhelm with her as well. So whether you throw on like Beast Within or throw on, I mean, just giving her Overwhelm as well for like the common one, also fine. But Diana, she's a little bit better because she gets double attack from her constellation. So since she has double attack, each one of those strikes is doubling her stats. And then with the scout, she's actually getting 4 strikes off, whereas Jax is only getting 3. So Diana is even better with it, but she's also just kind of, in general, better than Jax. So normally for this one, I still go for Jax because I use Diana in other areas. And so yeah, that's what we'll be showcasing here today. I really liked how they made Aatrox full Darken focused, so Jax can be equipment focused. Yes, although I feel like Jax is probably going to get the same 4-star that all the other equipment decks do, which I'm not even really complaining about because it is such a good one, the 2/2 on all your equipped units. So Aatrox is still a equipment deck, but if you have him for the 6-star, then yeah, going for the Darken is even better. Yeah, Vayne also has the exact same thing. It's like all of the equipment champions we have currently that have constellations, all the same 4-star, but it is pretty good. It's so painful that I'm approaching endgame while missing most of the useful epic relics. I mean, that's the good thing, is a lot of the epic relics, while they're fun to play with, they're not like necessary to be able to clear the hardest content. So it is really nice in that aspect. What 4-star, the free equipment or equipments get 2/2? Equipped get 2/2. That's the one that they pretty much all have. So like Vayne right here, she has the arm to the teeth. So the equipment have 2/2. And then Aatrox has the exact same thing. I think that's the only 2 equipment ones we have currently. Yeah, like technically Yuumi is attachments, but yeah, for equipment, those are the ones that have it. For the weekly, I mean, Strike Relics will let you double your power, and Vayne could be good because of the free attacks. Yeah, Strike Relics can also be useful for trying to double up right away. But let's go ahead and try this out. This is normally just the go-to build, at least for me, every time I see it. Now, this is just a 1.5 star, so it's going to be overkill, but this is more just showing the premise behind it, so that when you go to the monthly challenge and you see this specific modifier, like this is one of the most impactful modifiers in the monthlies. Normally, if you see this, you build around it entirely, unless you're just getting hard countered by other ones. Let's go ahead and load in here. And I guess while we do that, we should run a quick ad break so that no one gets hit by pre-rolls. So we'll just wait for that to go through. Yeah, Vayne is also another one for the weeklies that, even though she would be good for this modifier as well, she's normally one that she's so good you want to save her for later. It's kind of the same thing with Diana. She's another one that can be really good here, but I normally try to save her. The pains come from not being able to experiment with a different build. Yeah, but I mean, that will come in time. Yes, the Golden Reliquary cooldown is a bit long, and hopefully they reduce it down, just so that newer players are actually able to start getting these relics a little bit faster. But with the new shop that they're coming out with, the Glory shop, which the name could change, but with that, there's probably a pretty high likelihood you'll be able to get more Golden Reliquaries from that. So hopefully they increase the Golden Reliquary acquisition rate, because yeah, it is a bit rough, especially for people that are behind. Like right now, they kind of have it tailored for people that have been playing the whole time, so that by the time you run out of epic relics, they then add more. But if you haven't been playing the whole time, you're just constantly trying to catch up and you never can. Yeah, that shop I think is going to be so good. All right, let's go ahead and look for a power here. Spellslinger, Wounded Prey, Quick Draw. Spellslinger's not bad. I think we'll actually go for the Quick Draw though. Let's go for Spartan Student. increase our likelihood for ASL 6-star or 7-star Hopium. I mean, I don't even think I want ASL to get increased personally. Let's get rid of both of these. Alright, so we did not get the attack token, so we need to not play our jacks. Alright, so we'll just pass here.
My heroic last dance never seemed to stick.
So buffing up our units' power before they strike so it can be a little bit better is very good. Here we're just getting our scout attack off. So we're already at 16. Now right here, we're going to attack with all of our units. This will be great because a lot of people will be able to survive and be able to go for our next attack. But right here, we're going to level up and we're getting our attack token back. So even though we're annihilating them already, we're then going to be able to attack again and do even more damage. So this is something that is very good, even though, yeah, we're kind of obliterating them right now.
And you know what?
But this is just showing how the build is supposed to work. GG.
Winning never gets old.
Yeah, that shop I think is going to be a great addition to the game. Like, we still don't know any specifics. We don't know what exactly they're going to take rewards from. So I'm fine with them switching all the rewards for the weekly, nightmare, and the monthly challenge. When they did it in the video, they kind of said, like, maybe. They didn't actually confirm. But honestly, all three of those repeatable rewards. And I would actually be fine if they added some rewards to, like, the daily mission. So maybe in addition to the, like, 5 wild fragments you get, you also get something to help for the glory shop as well. Also, one thing that's really awesome is it seems like there's like a legend level for the glory shop that the more you either earn, goodness, the more you either earn or spend, you're able to like level up just this bar and get rewards. Hello, Cyclone. Thank you for the prime. Appreciate it. The shop done good can be one of the best things for the game. Yes, that's the thing is right now it has great potential. We don't know about the implementation, so we'll have to kind of wait and see, but it has the potential to be really, really good. Also, it's really important that we need some way for people to be able to earn epic relics that are paid, because that's like the one actual issue with the game is there's currently things you can only get by spending money, which, yeah, I don't think is great for the game. All right, here, I think we'll just go for Dawn Speakers. Although an elusive would be nice, especially for this modifier. Yeah, honestly, we don't plan on playing any of those, but gotta grab something. All right, Annie, Nora, Zillion. I think we'll go for Nora just because she's an elusive, so she'll have great capacity to be able to play more or get more strikes off. And then the free junk construct can be nice. All right, champion item, very important. Let's see. Let's stay away from the stun because that could really screw us over. So let's go for field musicians. I hope they don't end up being too free-to-play friendly again. Not too pay to win, but you know, I mean, being too generous where people never spend any money and the game dies. Yeah, I don't think that we're gonna have an issue with that. I kind of doubt that. I mean, even if they did, though, we're still gonna be in a better spot because before, people just didn't have anything they wanted to buy, even though they wanted to support the game. Whereas here, even if you're able to earn a lot with the shop, which we'll have to see how generous it is, there's still like a lot of things you can buy. For one, you're still gonna have to buy the battle pass every month, so that alone will be pretty big. Let's see. Let's get rid of Portapalooza. Again, we don't have the attack token.
we practiced.
I think we'll actually drop our Norra. Sure.
Joy is a good look in a book and a cat in a lap.
All right, so we're gonna drop this one first, just so that they, if they wanted to play something to kind of mess with us, they can't. All right, so here we drop our jacks.
Last stands never seem to stick.
Again, just get his scout attack off first. Then we attack with everything. If we weren't ending, we're getting that rally, and then we're able to really end the game.
Yeah. And you know what? Also for me.
Oh, you're in for it.
GG.
Borders everywhere. Fox, I've done it.
Yeah, hopefully we get that soon. I'm not necessarily expecting it in the first month. Like, that would be great. But I'm kind of thinking it's more going to be like the second or third month of the year, the shop. Oh, but yeah, it's going to be an exciting year. Like, a lot of the champions that they, like, leaked also look really interesting. And they also said we're doing, like, 4 different events. And if the other events are as generous as the Arcane event has been, that's going to be pretty crazy. Because the Arcane event lets you, like, fully 4-star the new champions just by playing the game. So if you also add in, like, the Battle Pass and stuff like that, you're pretty much being able to get the champions to 5 stars and get a bunch of fragments. So even if you can't outright get the whole 6-star, you're getting close. All right, let's see. Let's go for the 1 cost here. It's just a thought. I do believe that they're going to do the right thing to let us more or less focus farm for regions, etc. Well, farming is always a little bit of a dangerous or misleading word, because most people, when they think farm, that implies repeatability, as in, like, you can just sit down and grind it out. Whereas here, you're still limited by the rewards. Like, the monthly challenges is only obviously once a month, and then you have the weeklies, both the nightmares and just the normal adventures. So there's that level of repeatability, but I don't think you're going to be able to just, like, sit down and just non-stop grind out progress for this. Now they'll release everything in January, we'll all get shocked. I mean, I would be definitely surprised. Like, yeah, I would be surprised if they released the Glory Shop in January. I'd be very pleasantly surprised. I think it would be fantastic. But I think it's going to be the second or third month. Yeah, it's hopefully soon, but I kind of don't expect it first thing. Honestly, I'm trying to have my expectations for January to be pretty low, just because it's the whole, like, winter break and everything. So I think it'll still be a solid patch, but not expecting anything crazy. But yeah, hopefully I'm wrong. Hello, alcoholic femboy. Monthly challenges is kind of a farming mode, a bit. But a lot of people have been asking for a long time, just like a repeatable way to just grind out challenges or grind out, like, pretty much any sort of resource. But obviously that would kind of screw the entire economy, and so they haven't ever done that. Other than, like, XP, that's the only thing. Let's go for champion item right here. 4 power and camp block. This is going to be very good for us. For 1, with the Gale Force, we're only able to attack with him anyways, pretty much, because we can't play him on defensive turns unless we get a free attack. But this, since this is all of our power is getting doubled, any amount that we can increase our power exponentially scales. So this will actually be very good. Fey Folk, Gold Chest. I don't think either of these are really going to matter. Unscarred Reaver or Herald of Spring. I think we'll go for Herald. Of course, they said things like maybe weekly nightmares, etc. It's not like a race, but more of a marathon. Farm over time. Yeah, like it's repeatable. It's just not infinitely repeatable. I guess. Yeah, that might be a better way to refer to it as. But I think changing a lot of those rewards, because that is an issue a lot of people have had, being like, hey, I don't really like these sorts of rewards in monthly challenges, or people that, yeah, don't really like the rewards for like the nightmares, with the end of monthly challenges and the end of the nightmares being a little bit lackluster. But now, if every single win in the nightmares, or every 10 wins, or every 5 wins, is giving you like 5, 10, 20, who knows what currency factor they're using, it's still going to be worth doing. So I think overall this is going to be pretty good. Although one thing that is definitely going to happen, we're going to get a good amount less Stardust. So if you're someone that doesn't have all the golden reliquaries, you might want to start hoarding Stardust a little bit more, because soon the income for it is going to be a lot less. Because right now, the monthly challenges give us a ton from all the duplicate Aurelian Soul Fragments, but that's going to be going away. Let's give it a Combat Cook and Hookmaster. We actually have the attack token. So again, we're going to drop this for free, just so that if they had like a stun or something like that, that this would hopefully eat it.
Never seem to stick.
All right, Scout Attack. And just like that, he's already at 22.
My style. 1,000 years of battle and I'm just warming up.
GG. I have like 20k. I mean, for me, since we haven't really had any use for it, I've been buying the gemstone on cooldown, because I actually like getting the gemstone upgrades. So for me, I have like 9k right now, but I'm dropping like 1.5k every day, so it goes by pretty fast. 34k, damn. We'll go for the Flame Spitter. If we can use this on our Jax, it'll really help our damage. Not that we're really needing it right now, but still, if we were needing that help. Max health. I mean, sure, I guess we'll do that. Power or cutting a card. I mean, we already have enough power. I think we're fine. Let's just cut a card for consistency's sake. Yeah, we can give it a Portapalooza and Tom Kench.
It is my mouth into which all travels in.
Yeah, for me, I've been spending it. I do like that you can actually buy the, I guess this is Stardust, but you can get the golden vaults with your green essence. That was a nice way to help me finish out my collection of all the champions. Now it doesn't matter since I have all champions like max as far as fragments. Let's see. Let's actually re-roll everything. We just need to get Jax. We have the attack token. Okay, that was a close one. Let's drop this one here. Again, we're trying to be a little careful. Since we don't have spell shield or anything like that, we need to make sure our Jax is safe. GG.
And you know what? Also for me.
I look forward to some of these champions like Jax and Diana actually getting their constellations again. It's kind of sad when they used to be some of the best champions in the game, and now they're just overshadowed most of the time. I'm missing the last like 50 Acel fragments for the 4th star. I hope we get at least one more month of challenges or some way to get them. You will guaranteed get one more month, because the next patch isn't until the middle of January. So even if they add in the shop, they're not going to change the rewards for that month. They would change the rewards for the next month. So at minimum, you have one more month of monthly challenges, and more likely 2 to 3 months. But yeah, you're going to be good. We normally don't play a lot of cards after our Jax, so this one, even though I love Excavator's Charge normally, not really going to help us here. Crystal Carrier, similar. Shadow Totem is annoying with the duplicates, the ephemeral copies. So like it could work, but I think we're fine. I'd love to get like spell shield or double attack. Okay, that's give us just a massive amount of damage. Nice. Rush them down, explosive finale, spell burn. Don't play a lot of spells. We're not really killing anyone outside of combat. This would help give us a little bit extra damage, but I think let's use a reroll so you can get something a little bit better. Create allies, survive damage. Most of these aren't going to be applicable. Game start, draw 2, helps make sure we get our jacks. Let's go down here for the hard route. I also love, this is one of my favorite adventures, when you can just go the hard route, but then skip straight to the boss. Really nice. Anyways, let's go for Mage Seeker. Alright, so we don't have the attack token. That kind of sucks a little bit.
Soldiers, to me.
Alright, so we can drop a couple of these.
Proud to be sailors, but this looks fun too.
We can drop our Norra.
You have misplaced my self.
Alright, play this one for free.
If you please.
They blew all their mana, so now we can drop our jacks.
Pounding back, guys.
And we can actually go for our Flame Spitter. Because, yeah, that gives us so much damage. GG. We had 2 more attacks at us, and it's not even needed. I mean, we knew this was going to be overkill. The big thing, though, is just showing what to do if you ever see the modifier. Let's go for Rush, actually, like that one. Out of the gates, this can be bad for us because this could summon our jacks, and if we summon our jacks when we don't have the attack token, then he's just going to get recalled, so that would be actually bad for us. Time and dedication isn't bad, but it is paid. This, I mean, it helps us draw our jacks. Probably going to be close to overdrawing. Let's go for Yasuo.
My destination. I'll tell you when I get there.
Alright, let's get rid of both of these. I like having the Junk Construct, especially against Yasuo with their annoying stun.
Better get the forge going.
Alright, they are out of mana.
Honoring a patriot by pounding back, guys.
So we'll be able to attack and just end right like this. This is also showing how crazy double attack is with this modifier. GG.
Gotta keep that light burning.
Alright, that was obviously a lot of overkill, but I just wanted to show when you see that forced workout, this is pretty much my go-to build in the monthly challenges. Even if some of the challenges are like the last 10 or 20, going for a build like this can still be able to get a win in. And normally Jax is not going to be a champion you often want to take into those challenges, but this can be a good way to use just still a 3-star champion to often clear and OTK or end in the first turn a lot of those very tough monthlies. So anytime you see this modifier in the future, whether that is nightmares, adventures, or just normally monthly challenges, try to remember a build like this, and it will be very, very good for you. Played triple spatula Lily today. It's really fun. Not believe your spatula propaganda. All right, so next up, we're going to be trying out... Oh, I guess we got some rewards. Resist the spatula? Yes. I will not be convinced to buy it. Oh, the spatula's the worst. All right, so next up, we're going to be testing out our 5-star Norra. For the longest time, Norra was the only champion I didn't have at 5 stars because I was able to get fragments for everyone else. But I finally was able to randomly roll some fragments for, I think, the like weekly nightmares. Finally gave me just like the 5 I needed. So we're gonna try Norra, and we're gonna go for a full mana sort of build. So we're gonna have 4 starting mana, which can be decent with our 2-star of when you play a card with a base cost of 4 or more, plant a mysterious portal in the top 4 cards of your deck. So this is really what we are trying to build around. So we're starting off with the 4 mana with the Portal Accelerator and our 5-star now. We're also going for Echoing Spirit, so we're not only going to get Norra, but then we get a whole bunch of her champion spell right here, which we are then also reducing down in cost. So it's a card that has over a base cost of 4. Does it get cost reduction in here? No, but it does get the hand sensor. Yeah, we're going to be trying to drop those right away in order to just not only trigger its effect of drawing a card and giving us portals, but then it's giving us more portals from our 2nd star power. And so this whole build is focused on dropping those Portal Paloozas. So we're going for Echoing Spirit, Portal Accelerator, and the Hidden Tome, so we can hopefully drop Norra, immediately play a portal, and just have success. Actually, is there something in the Constellation, one of these upgrades, that gives us... I thought it had, like, a little bit of cost reduction. Guess not. Alright, so let's go ahead and try Norra, and I think we'll... Goodness, I think we'll try to take her up against the Lysandra adventure, which could be interesting. The good thing is, normally, since we're trying to play these high-cost cards, we're not spamming a lot. So it could be good into Lysandra, where we're getting a bunch of units, but at the same time, we're not playing a bunch of cards. Again, that being said, though, her just entombing our board hard shuts us down. So it's really, really bad. But we might get absolutely destroyed, but we can try it out. There's some champs I really don't want a 6-star. Want to get an option to turn them off. Norra or Ari. Definitely Norra. I mean, I enjoy the Ari one, but yeah, for Norra, I don't really want her 6-star either. Let's go here and look for a support champion. So an elusive Auction. The one bad thing is the landmark would take up board space, so that is not the best. Nidalee could be interesting, especially since her base cost is 4. Elder Dragon. Yeah, I feel like Nidalee could be good. Sure, we can go ahead and go here. Let's see, sorcery. We'll go for when you summon a created ally. Inheritance is also really good. Sorcery, while it's not bad, it's gonna conflict with the fact that we're going for Hidden Tome. So if we didn't have Hidden Tome, I would definitely get it. But since we're running with Hidden Tome, that kind of fights each other. Yeah, Inheritance is good because we're probably gonna have a lot of units die, but I think the upfront damage or stats from the Biggle Dust will be pretty good, especially because this triggers for our Norra that's from Echoing. So we low rolled the gold. Shop. Something we could play for free. Not bad. Champion draw on Siphoning Strike. Grifter's Deck. Sure, I think that could be funny since we're already trying to play a bunch of them. Dropping 1-cost Portal Paloozas. Could be pretty good. Let's try a reroll here. Double attack Norra. Okay, that'll be really good with our Nexus Strike effect. There's a Smooth Soloist up there, so I was actually going to get the False Friend, but grabbing a Smooth Soloist, like, we don't have that much gold, but we'll hopefully be able to get a decent amount. We might be just under, to be honest. What boss is it? It is the easier boss. Yeah, I think we'll go for this. As we do, though, we'll just again drop a quick ad break. So if you need to go get a drink, do anything like that. Also, Zepix, thank you for the follow. Appreciate the support. Golden Reliquary resets tomorrow. Nice. Best of luck to you. Eddie being there like you won't be able to play me. Exactly, yeah. Didn't even really consider him at all. Oh, this, yeah, could be an interesting one. But we did get some good upgrades already. Oh, about 40 seconds. Everyone should be back. Yeah, there's only a couple champions left that I don't actually want to 6-star. So, or actually, a couple champions I do want to 6-star. So there's pretty much Aatrox and Evelyn. Those two, it's like, I would like to get their 6-star. I think they'd be fun to play with. But a lot of the other ones I don't have, I don't really want. Like, Samira's one that I'm not really interested in. Norra, Echo, Yumi, not really interested in that much. Nico. Yeah, there's just like a lot of these. It's like, I'm fine not getting those. But yeah, hopefully in the next couple months we can try to get to the point where we have pretty much all the 6-stars. Can't wait for Seraphine. Gonna be a lot of fun. I mean, it should be, yeah. Alright, here we want to see our Norra. This one wasn't created by Echoing, which isn't great. Let's try to reroll pretty much everything. Like, we'll play her if we have to, but we want to get... Alright, this one was created. And so we'll immediately be able to drop a Portapalooza. Yes. Pretty much we're trying to play one of these like every round. And just like that, we're leveled again. Oh, man. So we could play... Ooh, could actually play some of those. I think we'll attack with all of these units now. And then... Wait, grant my support ally Ephemeral. That's not too bad. You fine with that one dying? Yeah, let's attack like this, do as much damage as possible. We're fine with some of our units dying off anyways, and then we'll just replace them with a lot of these. I'm kind of worried about them being able to play more blockers. So yeah, let's go ahead and attack. And we're actually able to end right away. Nice. GG. Which champion you didn't touch for a while? Yeah, I haven't played Nico in forever, but I'm sure there's other champions that it's been like a month or two that I haven't even played them. I mean, Lee Sin's another one that I almost never play. Normally, I'll go back like once a month. I'll often go back and just try to look through all the champions and see who are the champions I haven't played the longest and try to do some coverage for them. But when we have a roster that is over 60 champions, it's pretty easy to like... I play champions every single day, but it's still like easy to go a month or two without playing a specific champion. I played Leona a little bit ago. It might have been in the monthlies, so I don't know if I've done content on her. Plant a Mysterious Portal, top 4 cards of your deck. Plant a Chime, top card. Sure, that's fun. Yeah, that's decent. Yeah, we're at 290. I kind of figured that we're going to be like 10 away from hitting the 300 mark. Alright, we'll just go for Disarmed. The fact that we even got a common power is nice. So yeah, it's something. Ooh, Trapper, this one, I hate the capture. But let's go for it. I think if we see Inevitable, well, not Inevitable, that's theirs. The one that we get Spell Shield, I think we will actually probably take it. This Norra was created, but yeah, I'm still fine with getting rid of pretty much all of these. We want multiple copies of our Norra. Oh, right, I shouldn't have played her. Right. Let's use this here, because we're about to refill our mana anyways. And yeah, we'll... drop this one, refill it again, and then go ahead and attack like this. We level so fast,
I'll find you, dear
which makes our hidden tome actually really good. Sure, we can go ahead and drop that. We're just wanting to get as many portals going as possible.
We call when the war mother peace.
I think, yeah, let's go for another Portal Palooza.
This suspense is terrible. I hope it
So we'll just see if they attack. Not too surprising.
Off we go.
Alright, GG. Yeah, that's the thing, is since they have units captured, they often don't want to block because they don't want to give you the units back. So, this is actually going surprisingly well. Granted, some of the items we've gotten have been pretty crazy, but also starting with 4 mana is pretty nuts. Hungry Owlcat in hand. Our hand is normally going to be full, but Elusive is nice. I do kind of like the exhaust. So, sure. Hey, Tora, welcome. Fallen Feline. All right, let's go for Scarmother. Yeah, we're playing Norra. I finally got her to 5 stars, and we're playing her with her Relic, so she has 4 starting mana, which is pretty crazy. This one was created... Yeah, we can still try to get rid of everything. We need multiple Norras. We don't have the attack token, but that's not the worst.
I helped build this empire. Let's get this over with.
Oh, it's focus. Sure, let's reduce him down a little bit more.
Dearie me.
He is going to be able to survive, but I think that's still fine. And now we can drop this here.
The suspense is terrible. I hope it
All right, so let's immediately drop one of these.
By hook or by crook, I'll find you, dear cat.
So we could kill it.
Off we go.
Well, we do have a lot of elusives. I think let's just go ahead and attack.
I've embarrassed fools twice.
Fantastic. GG. Often in Lysandra, actually developing your board you can get punished for pretty heavily. So even though I have been able to like try to kill some of their blockers or be able to stun them so we could actually have a free or an open attack, it's like I don't really want to risk it. They're giving us both spell duplicating champions next year. I can't be happier. Yeah, Seraphine and Karma should be interesting. Summon, draw 1. This is going to fill up our board way too much. Follow transforms. If one of your traps or booms activated, draw 1. Sure. All right, let's try to go for the remitter. Spell shield would be great because we don't really worry about their spells. It wouldn't be bad to just not grab any of these, but Parallel Convergence can be a lot of fun, so sure. Spells cost 2 less, your units cost 1 more. Actually not terrible, because we are very spell-focused right now. So this wouldn't be bad, but we'll try to find it with all of our rerolls. Formidable, Narwhals... Alright, so all of our units, like we're still getting that spell cost reduction and our units are getting spell shield. This is going to be very good for us. The biggest way we could get shut down is if she just entombed our entire board, because that completely shuts down all of our portals. So the fact we have that means it's going to be GG. It should be. Let's go for a power. I'm glad we're actually having a good run. Lysandra's always a little bit worrying. Grit, Lion Weight, Battlefield Training. We only have 1 reroll left. I guess we don't have to worry about Spell Shield or Frostbite. Still, I think we'll go for Grit just in case any of our units have a higher health pool. It's not necessarily too likely since we have the... Where is it? I think I went over it. Goodness, I'm just blind. The 6 sugars. When you summon a created ally, give it the 3 power. So not very likely to happen. There are some frostbite effects that can go through spell shield. So I think we'll get this, but it's not really that crazy. but we've gotten so many crazy upgrades already. Inquisitor. This is just being like a blessed run. Like the fact that we got Helia, the fact that we got the Biggle Dust Stash. Oh, everything's coming up success for us. All right, Echoing did create this. I think we'll still try to re-roll pretty much everything.
Home is just around the portal. Ooh, the suspense is terrible. I hope it lasts.
We can grab this one to just drag their unit aside.
Hey, over here!
Alright, so over half their health gone. Solid. Alright, let's go for another Portapalooza.
Yours to adventure. I'm quite ready for a new adventure.
Alright, so we have all this mana refill, but we kind of don't have anything to play. Ooh, look, double attack.
Get lively,
GG. I'm happily never going to Lysandra after finishing her. Only went there with Ari to bully her. 3-cost Portapalooza goes hard. Yes. The 3-cost Portapalooza with Grifter's deck is pretty crazy. I think we'll go for the Cosmic Binding, but probably we're going to try to cut it. Origami Slicer isn't necessarily the worst, because we are getting it with Farsight. We normally get at least one opportunity to cut cards, right? We will go for this. We often are hitting a point where we have too much mana and nothing to spend it on because our board is full. So I guess we'll actually go for this. I guess we can also go for the hard route if we want. Might as well. So let's try to go for Woolly Snail Moth. Nice spells you got there, buddy. Too bad they didn't work. Exactly. Victor versus Lysandra sounds hellish, though. Yeah, I do need to try that at some point. Let's get rid of both of these. This Norra was created, so that's good. Double Parallel Convergence. Alright, so we can drop this here.
my own self.
So another Portapalooza could be fun, but... I mean, that sounds fun, too. Oh, my word. Is it giving us our mana refill? Oh, it's because she's leveling.
Up and down and all
Nice.
around.
I'll have my revenge.
Who goes to here, I wonder?
Alright, let's go ahead and drop this. And then try to go again. And we still have our normal attack we can do as well. GG. For future champions, I have a Azir Nova Crystal ready for him. Our Emperor shall return. Yeah, I have 2 Shurima ready to go, so I'm super excited. For the champions they showcased, I don't think they showcased a Bilgewater one, did they? I actually might go look at that, because that's one thing that is a little bit sad. Because I have like 2 Bilgewater crystals ready to go. Yeah, they didn't show any Bilgewater champion. That is sad. That's very sad. Oh well. Start a free attack with an exact ephemeral copy of each cat ally. We can go for Deck Hunter, I suppose. Let's go for Howling Abyss. Was hoping for Shyvana. Yeah, I can be pretty good. Was hoping to... I'm saving a PNZ for Seraphine if she gets 6-star. Yeah, the fact that that's kind of the one issue with Seraphine is she is a PNZ. Let's get rid of all of these. Hey Toast, been watching your videos since last few weeks. Nice to catch one of your streams. Can I ask you for advice? Go for it. Welcome to stream. Wow, we did not get our champion at all. That is some rough luck right there. We can drop Nidalee. She's not going to work with her bush if we play that. So I think we'll just drop her as herself because of the mana refill. Let's go for a Parallel Convergence. Alright, so we could attack again, but our hand is kind of full, which is bad because anything we draw is going to get just obliterated. Ugh. Yeah, I think we'll pass for now. Yep, there comes our Norra. Rip. Mirror Mage. Some of these are fun. I think let's drop this here.
Outsiders do not belong in my jungle.
We have a whole bunch of spells that we can't use, so that's also a good time. I think let's maybe try to just get them out of hand. Right, this one's fast. So yeah, we just need to open up room.
We fight together. Demacia defends its own.
Probably still in dev phase, showing us the 3 stars. Yeah, that was what I was trying to say as well in some of the videos I've done, is some of the champions were 6 stars, some were 3 stars. I don't think they're going to release just 3-star champions. So it's kind of just showing us early dev work, which means a lot of those we're not necessarily likely to get. Or at least not likely to get soon. Let's get rid of this one, or we'll block here as much as possible. Who do we want to block this one here? Guess we can do the Apprentice. Like, the Elusives can kind of make us overdraw, but this is fine. We can drop this for a little bit of extra draw.
Mangle them.
All spells cost 1 more. I think just because it's a created one, we'll play it even though it can kind of hurt us. It's gonna have a lot more stats. Alright, I think let's go ahead and just attack, try to do as much damage as we can. Although, actually, let's replace this one here. Alright. Go ahead and attack like this, try to do as much damage as we can. This is going to give her keywords to the other target, which we don't need to do that there. But yeah, that can be okay. Their giant Nidalee is going to be a problem for us. That's going to be a little bit pointless, but it's fine.
Warm your body, warm your soul.
I'm a free-to-play player, and I can now get Jinx to 5 stars with some wild shards and stuff. Is she good for weeklies and nightmares, or should I hold on to the resources since a lot of the weeklies have a cost increased on created cards? Jinx is good, but I don't think her 5-star is going to be as impactful for her. I think her 4-star is great. The sorcery really helps her out a lot, and the 6-star can really help you win some nightmares you normally couldn't. But I don't think the 5-star specifically for Jinx is helping you out enough, especially compared to many of the other champions. So I would probably not bother with the 5-star with her. Like, getting the 4-star is great. Getting the 6-star is actually pretty good. But yeah, for the 5-star, I would probably save those resources for another champion that would better utilize them. Like for Jace, for instance, getting that extra mana, that's actually a really big deal because you need to get mana to play your 6-cost spells. And yeah, it's going to help out many other champions more. For Jinx, I would hold off. She's 6 stars right now. If she's 6 stars, then I would definitely go and get your 4-star. Your 4-star can help you out a lot, and your 4-star is much higher priority, and just you're going to feel the impact of it way more than the 5 stars. So if you're wanting to upgrade Jinx, I think for most champions, getting their 4-star is pretty good because it's the investment you put in compared to 5-starring them is way less. So 4-star Jinx, that's fantastic. Do that, and probably hold off on the 5-star. I can believe that the even 3 stars they showed are roughly next in line because they all work on them, just not early 2025. And of course, they didn't show us the whole list, so the first update might even be champions we didn't see yet. Yeah, that's the thing is, since we saw them, that means that they've at least put in enough work on them that they're in the dev build and they've got their at least 3 stars done. But we're much more likely to see the 6-star champions that they showcased, and then the 3-star ones, we'll probably see most of them this year, but just don't expect to see them early. All right, let's see here. So they have the attack token. We kind of have too many units. We might... I think we're going to drop this one just to try to have a big blocker for our Nidalee. Or their Nidalee, I should say. Because, yeah, that overwhelm is going to be a problem. Alright, let's wait for them to attack. Suppose this one's one of the weakest. Well, we can get rid of this one here. Actually, if we keep this, they won't be able to play their spell. Although their spell's going to get blocked by spell shields, it kind of doesn't matter. Yeah, the fact we haven't gotten our Norra definitely is a little bit rough.
There they go.
Let's play that just to get it out of hand. And yeah, this is fine. We have enough units. They won't be able to block everyone. Of course, our best cards are the ones that are getting obliterated. Oh well.
Runaway bite.
GG.
My family will feast tonight.
Yeah, the filter that they showcased, the filter's going to be so good. Especially for me, it's with so many champions, when I need to find stuff, it's so easy to just scroll over something and miss it. So that's going to be really nice. I think we can go for the Living Library. More likely to play that. Colossal Hammer's good. Probably not going to play the Caretaker. Power, let's see. Reset isn't terrible for us. Revive all units and rally. Yeah, it's not bad. It is going to cost 1 less. And rally is really good. But I think let's try reroll, see if we can get something a little bit crazier. Summon 2 husks. This is actually excellent because both these husks are going to benefit from our 3rd star power and the Biggle Dust. So they're going to get 2/2 from this. They're going to get 3/1 from this. And then they're contributing towards Norra's level up. We can play Norra first thing and then get all of those stats on her. Norra has double attack, so she's going to be able to get all these buffs and just absolutely wreck. So easy praise are excellent here. Let's see. Payday. Okay, that actually going to a 1 cost is actually really good. Didn't think we were going to play it, but things change. Some of these are fine, but I kind of like what we currently have. Yeah, Payday could be fine. Let's go here, though. I don't really want to add too much. We already struggle with not drawing our Norra that game. Let's go for a Trundle.
Time to troll.
Yeah, actually finally having a good filter. I hope we can also get filter for relics as well. Oh, it'll be very nice. Yeah, we do have a Discord, so if you are wanting to be able to chat with other people about all the different upgrades or different adventures, monthly challenges, I mean, anything about the game, that's a good place to be. Here, let's get rid of a lot of these. I think we'll hold on to a Parallel Convergence. We really just need to get... Wow, still no Norras. Alright, at least Echoing Spirit created this one. So our Norra is going to be massive. Alright, that is fine. Let's go ahead and drop this one here.
By hook or by crook, I'll find you, dear cat.
Yeah, sadly our double attack can't go through, but
Everywhere.
still a lot of damage. Yeah, I'd rather just go here.
Aren't you the cutest thingamadee I ever did see? Definitely.
All right. GG. All right, let's see what we get from this champion node. Yeah, we can grab that. Cutting the card would be nice, but Reckoners is normally going to kill us. Radiant Plate Armor actually is not terrible. We technically have the mana to play her turn 1. And 3/3 is nice for stats. Yeah, I think we're going to actually go for it. Let's go for Lysandra. With double attack, just any increase in stats, well, it's essentially doubled, so it's so good. We have the attack token, fantastic. Let's re-roll everything. We need to get our Norra. Hopefully a created one. Alright, so this one wasn't created. This one was created.
Cup of tea? Fine by me.
We still have the mana for our Portal Palooza.
Ooh, the suspense is terrible. I hope it lasts. Step lightly.
Alright, so just like that, we could kill their Trundle, but let's just go and do a ton of damage to them.
Everywhere. This is not over.
Fantastic.
Portals, portals, up and down and all around.
Alright, let's go for another Portal Palooza.
Doors to adventure.
Oh my word, 4. Oh man. Wow, that was more than I was planning. Let's drop this just to get it out of hand. I think we'll try this with this as well. Yeah, I was thinking they weren't going to bother playing anything. Oh, man. Alright, this should just be GG. Yep, nothing they can do to stop her. GG. I got Strength of Stone today, finally having fun with Kayn. Nice. You don't like any of the double strike builds? Like double strike Found Fortune I love with Kayn. But yeah, he is one that's really good with Strength of Stone. Glad you're actually happy to get it. I know a lot of people are not. Oh, that was actually a very good run. All right, that was a lot of fun. We got plenty of very good upgrades that time. Lysandra can definitely be a pain, and she can hard shut down Norra when she casts Entomb to just bury your entire board nice. But this was a lot of fun, great run, and this is a pretty fun build for Norra. Really good once you get the 5 stars, because just dropping all those Portapaloozas and you just get so many units summoned. Pretty fun time. I cleared the 6.5 Fiddle with Strength of Stone Kate because I didn't know what else to put on her. Interesting. That would not have been my go-to. All right, so that was really good. Next thing we're going to try today is going to be a interesting Elise build. So it's using Hex Core. We're trying to go for Chosen by the Stars, so that Elise is going to get these 2 keywords. We're able to play our perfect Hex Core on her, triggering the Fade and Augment so she's bigger, hopefully getting the Overwhelm, Regen, and Challenger fairly soon. Also, we're going to be getting other keywords as well with the Hex Core, so we're not only triggering these, we're giving her more. With the Voidborn Carapace, she's then getting that Evolve, and then she's getting any keywords from any units that die. And then when she attacks from her 3-star, she is going to be able to give all of those keywords to her Spiderlings. So this will be interesting. Not sure how great it's going to do, but I think it should be fun. So let's grab this here. Who do we want to go for? Is one of these interesting? Each unit with 2 or less has a 50% chance of being stunned, 50% chance of getting elusive. The foe summons next turret. Deal 2 damage to a random unit. I think I might just try to go for Galio. We are just a 3-star champion, so this should still be a moderate challenge. Not really happy, but they did whatever when they did with Vine released Ari, so now it's one of my favorite relics. The Strength of Stone? Interesting. Yeah, it does. Aftershock being the Victor spell would have been so much better. That'd be great. Alright, let's see what we get for a power here. Nature's Revenge, Disarmed, Fast Deal. So this would be decent for one. It gives us another unit that can attack. With that Challenger, it will then go on Elise when it dies. It helps us make sure our Elise can attack safely. And then since this will die from our 2-star, it is going to be summoning a Spiderling every... There we go. If not, I died this round, summon a Spiderling. Since this is ephemeral, it's always dying. So that can be decent, although we are going to get kind of hard countered by the first modifier, the Dauntless Vanguard. So let's try to go for here. Ari actually is another one that I have not played for a bit, so I might need to actually play her again. Strength of Stone on Ari has so much value. She gets extra health from the very start, and even more for summoning her. Plus, every time you summon her, she gets more. Interesting. Yeah, that's not one I ever thought of. I might need to test it out. Let's get rid of these 2. Elise is another one that I would love for her to get a constellation. Alright, so we'll drop our Elise. Let's see what we get as far as stats here. Alright, so we got Brash. So we can kill their unit. We already have our Evolve triggered, looks like, so that's pretty nice. Christos Thermos. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Again, let's try to give her another keyword. Lifesteal. Fantastic.
You must be famished.
And yeah, we can end right here.
My true beauty is beneath.
All right, so this is going to be absolutely massive. So we're over that 10 power, so all of our units get these extra keywords, and then we can attack and GG. That's actually excellent. I want Set to get a constellation. The coin thing is so fun. Jack 2. Yeah, it would be nice if they got a little bit of a buff, especially if they need to reverse the coin nerf and make it go for burst for them. Sure, that can be giving us a lot of damage. Suppose we can go for that. Yeah, both Set and Jack are really good, but they're so close to being amazing. Let's go for Zoe. Dropping a 1-cost elusive will be excellent. Also, looks like ad break is quickly wanting to drop, so if you need to go get a drink, go to the bathroom, go ahead and do any of that right now. Yeah, Jack and Set are both solid, but they're like really close to being amazing. I think Jack is more likely. That would be nice, especially since they didn't show off any new Bilgewater champions. Them potentially upgrading like Jack or Tom Kench could be pretty good. And that's potentially more likely than just getting a Bilgewater champion like Gangplank. So yeah, I think Jack and Tom getting upgraded is more likely a new champion. Or Nami. Yeah, that's true. That being said, I kind of get bored of playing Nami. It just gets a little bit too repetitive. Like, it's hilarious how much you can do. And Nami getting a constellation would probably be super broken. I mean, just the fact of getting the 5 mana, or like the 5-star to get the extra mana so you can drop her turn 1 would be pretty crazy. But yeah, I'm not the hugest fan of her. All right, everyone should be getting back. I think let's go for the item chest. Let's go for Soldier. Yeah, Nami at 3 stars is already super strong. Very much. Very much so. Let's get rid of this one. I think this can be a good blocker, so I think we'll hold on to it for that. Yeah, so far in the first match, this build was actually really fun. Let's see if it keeps that up.
In the shadows.
The one downside is we might hit keywords we already are going to get from the Empower. But there's so many keywords that shouldn't be that much of an issue. All right, let's drop this one for blockers. Let's drop this here, see what we get. Overwhelm. We're about to get that next round, so it's a little bit of a waste. I think we'll go for Zoe, though. Okay, this is actually going to be a little bit bad. Our Spiderling's going to get obliterated. Guess maybe it didn't count, so it was the end of the round. Interesting. Anyways, let's drop this one here. So we can attack like this. And all of our other units are going to get that elusive. They also have that overwhelm. Yeah, this is just going to be GG.
Get her out from the darkness.
Nice. I think if you don't have Gale Force, or you just don't want to go for the Gale Force build and you want to focus on scaling up both your Elise and your Spiderlings, this actually could be a really good build for that. Like, this is decent. There's speculations that we could get Horror King next patch because of the snack shop, and questions about Poro King in there. Yes, I could definitely see that. They were like very heavily hinting about that. Like they talked about him a bunch. So that could be happening. I doubt this would happen, but it would be kind of cool if they had like a mini patch around Christmas where they just dropped Poro King and like that was it. That was the update. It's just, hey, here's the Poro King constellation. I think that could be really cool. But yeah, highly unlikely that would actually happen. But I think Poro King coming has a high likelihood. Yeti Yearling, the box. I mean, this is kind of expensive for us. Like, this is really good, though. It's 7 damage. Barrier. I think we'll actually drop this or grab this. There's a high likelihood, or if we do play it, it could really have a big impact. Getting this down to a 3 cost isn't bad. Sure. Let's see. What do we want to get rid of? I think we can maybe get rid of the Spacey Sketcher. Although we're probably never gonna play the Shrieking Spinner. Let's go for Zoe.
Awesome. This is gonna be so much fun.
3 mana would have lacked a Packed Powder build. At least at 5 stars. Yeah, that could be interesting, because right now Poro King, I think the best builds for him is you ignore Poro King and just focus on your Poros. Let's get rid of pretty much all of these. We really want to get our Elise going. Crackhead Relic Moment, something like Victor's, but the Poro Snacks buff allies with the same subtype as the one targeted. That would be interesting. Yeah, something that definitely focuses on just buffing up your Poros, but that is nice. That focuses on the subtype, so while it would work for Poro King, you could use it on other people. Like, you could use it on Heimerdinger for tech. You could use it on Jax for weapon masters. You could use it on Pike for lurkers. That would be pretty interesting. Let's get our Elise on the board. It is nice that we can actually play her and not have her get recalled with the Gale Force. Yeah, we need to try to scale her up every round. We'll just, block this here. We don't want her to die. Lifesteal again. Nice. Let's drop Zoe. Drop a Spiderling. And then here we can attack like this. They're probably going to drop their Zoe. They're just waiting for us to attack, which is a little annoying, but won't be the end of the world. Because this is going to be a very good attack, and we're now going to have elusive blockers for Zoe.
Why step by batting star?
Struggle. Now enjoy it.
Yeah, this is actually pretty fantastic.
Let me change into something more comfortable.
Because whatever keywords we're getting just goes on all of our other units. And we have kind of a guaranteed way to also give them Overwhelm. And then with the Evolve, we're also giving them all stats. Yeah, this is actually pretty good.
Let's do it over there.
All right. GG. Create a 0-cost Poro Snacks with the targeting that Carthian said. Fast Relic, Insta-buy. That does sound like it'd be pretty good. Even a cost reduction on Poro Snacks would make such a difference. Would make Poro King better. Poro King support stars should probably be giving your Poros other keywords. Possibly, or if they're focusing on the subtype, it would be potentially giving other units the Poro subtype. Alright, so Overwhelm and Regen, both of these we get from Chosen. Crystal Carrier could be okay since we're trying to get on the board right away. But normally we don't really need that much extra mana. I think let's try to see... Okay, Spell Shield could be nice. Technically, we're not getting Fury, but yeah, protecting her is important. And then protecting all of our Spiderlings. Bouncing Blades, best defense, quick draw. So this would trigger our augment. This would be okay to try to help our units a little bit. Quick draw would help us be a little bit spammier in the first round. Sure, I think we'll go here. Yeah, like this could protect our spiderlings a little bit, but I don't think we're really going to need that too often. Let's go for the item chest. So, Mage Seeker. Imagine if Poro King support champions got the I'm a Poro 1 costs have 1/1. I wouldn't be surprised if they did something like that, to be honest, which could be pretty fun. Or like any support cards you get that cost 6 or more have that item on them. I think Poro King really is a champion that they should just try to make it as fun as possible and not really worry about balance. So yeah, I think that could be really good. Let's get rid of these 3. 3 or more. I mean, that would be definitely crazy. All right, so we can drop a 1 cost Elise.
I don't bite.
We can buff her up. Man, we're getting lifesteal very often. So we'll attack like this and then be able to play our other Elise to get even more spiderlings.
Nest, hatch, feed.
So yeah, turn 1, we have leveled Elise with 4 spiderlings.
Is beneath the skin.
Nice.
Soldier is worth 10 foes.
Are we actually worried about any of this? I don't really feel like it. Yeah, I think I'll drop a spiderling. But yeah, I don't even think they're going to attack. And then yeah, since they all get the augment, when you drop it, you just scale them all up. This build is actually doing better than I thought it was going to do. Like, I thought it'd be fun, but this is really good. Spell shield, we don't care. GG. Nice. They can make Poro King a Viego Swain level. People will not get angry about it. Yeah. I want extra nodes of Poro King to be snacks cost reduction. I mean, doubling down, like, they obviously need to focus on the Poro aspect and focus on Poro snacks would be very nice. Like, maybe have an upgrade so all your Poro snacks get Elixir of Sorcery so they go off twice. I do really like the idea of making his relic be something that targets all units of the same subtype. I think that would be awesome because then it would have that great flexibility of working for him, but then work on other units as well. Yeah, that could be fun. Or they actually could go maybe an interesting route and kind of take the boon mechanic from Elder Dragon, or when you play one of these dragons or 6 or higher cost, you play a dragon boon, whereas maybe like when you play a Poro or when you play your first Poro in a round, if they need to be a little bit more balanced, you play a random Poro snacks. Because I do think they need to try to focus on some of those special Poro snacks that Poro King can make. So having some mechanic to play more of those or get more of those could be really fun. Play Poro, play snacks. I mean, that could be, yeah, pretty crazy, but could be fun. I think we'll go here for Bark Beast. I don't like this taking up 2 slots. I think we'll grab this and then cut it. All right, let's see. Black Spear, Blade of the Exile. This could be pretty nice. When you damage the Nexus. No, disarmed. I'm fine with that. I think let's actually grab this. We can already get the Overwhelm, but getting the quick attack will be nice. These triggers are faded. Also, the extra power means we can hit our Empower 10 faster. I think that can be fun. Scribe or Shop. Honestly, extra starting mana doesn't matter that much to us right now because we have such cheap cards. I think getting a good upgrade could be more impactful. So let's actually go for the Stargazer. If that happens, where's Riot? Stream is cooking hard. Yeah, we have had some pretty fun ideas. I really like the relic idea though for subtypes. I think that is a fantastic idea. Let's get rid of a lot of these. Yeah, we have so many subtype based champions that having some sort of relic that lets you just target your specific subtype. So for like Elder Dragon, trying to focus on your dragons, like there's so many that would be a great relic to have. Just anything that helps scale your subtypes. I think we'll drop Elise just because she is the spell shield.
Come closer.
So we'll drop her first, then we'll go for Zoe. And then we can attack like this.
Get her out from the darkness.
We're all family here. Look, Ladari, I've gathered stars to return.
If I could, I'd give you a special medal for the subtype idea. Yeah, this is a very good idea. Because it has such good potential for not only working for Poro King, but working for other champions as well. Let's go ahead and buff this up a little bit more. I think I actually want to go for the super cool star chart. Alright, so we can drop this one. We could keep attacking with Zoe, but we kind of don't even need it.
You won't suffer
Alright.
long.
GG. Yeah, this is actually going really well for a build. Like, I thought it'd be fun, but this is crazier than I was thinking. Brood Awakening, we're probably not going to play it, but the doubling dice is kind of funny. Now the thing about a subtype relic would be good on Elise too. Yeah, there's so many champions that do focus on subtypes, even if they have nothing that technically modifies subtypes, they still are like a deck based around them. Like the weapon masters for Jax, like they are all subtypes technically. Does he have anything in his kit that's actually about subtypes? No, but if you had something that could buff up a subtype, buffing up all your weapon masters would be great. Yeah, Darkens, there's so many. I think Darkens count as a subtype. Let's go for the shop. Shield Vault is okay. Crawling Sensation is pretty good. More keywords, I like it. Let's... Yeah, I think we'll get one of them because that'll just modify our champion spell. Let's go here for the healer and which one did we want to cut? This one. Let's look at our units. So we have 3 of these and then 3 of that one, but we might actually play that one. 4 Brood Awakening, which yeah, we're probably not going to play. So we could get rid of that one. Oh, is the Bark Beast that we wanted to have multiple copies of. Yeah, we have 3 copies of that. There's still a higher likelihood we're going to play it than we're going to have the mana to drop Brood Awakening. So sure. All right, let's go for a Viego.
No power in this world can stop me.
The Kane thing, the cultists, yeah. All right, let's get rid of both of these. I think we'll hold on to the Bark Beast. Let's see. All right, that's not too bad.
Stay a while.
We can go for our Zoe. Sure, we can drop some Bark Beasts that will give us some good damage. Alright, so they blew all their mana trying to kill our Elise. Sure, we drop both of these. We're gonna get our one extra spider. And yeah, this should be pretty good.
You won't suffer long.
Crawling sensation. Yeah, we have a little bit too many units, but that's okay. We're gonna get another spider right here. Sure, let's go ahead and drop this. They might play another unit, but with 1 mana, I don't think it's super likely. Yep. All right, that should just be GG.
We could use a bite.
Yeah, I'm actually really liking this build. You're getting lifesteal pretty often. You're scaling up your units. And so even if they do take our Elise off the table, it's not the worst. We have really good scaling. Elise normally could have an issue before where if you didn't end in the first couple rounds, the enemy would just outscale you. But this really helps mitigate that. I'm actually enjoying that. A champ I haven't seen a lot of people talk about is Kale. Yes, I thought that very same thing. I think Kale is going to be awesome. And I think we have a high likelihood of getting Kale since she is Targon. Now, I'm quickly glancing at it. She is one of the champions that is just at 3 stars. So that kind of hurts that a little bit, that she might be the next one. But it is pretty awesome. I wouldn't say I like the Kale playstyle. Oh, I think she's pretty fun. I like a champion that can generate the double attack. She's all about scaling. I think it would be a good time. Here, we could go for Fury. But I think I'm going to go for the Spirit, because that's not only going to buff up our stats, but then it buffs up all of our Spiderling stats. So yeah, with this is just giving us our unit stats. I think this will be better. No, Kale is not in Path Champions. In the promo, in the screenshot that people got from it, she was teased, and in that, she was only at 3 stars. Like, some of the champions, like Aurelia, Karma, Kale, they were all at 3 stars. Same with Udyr and Seraphine, but Rumble and Mel are both at 6 stars. Let's go here for a power. Gearing up's not bad, but it can give us an issue where we just have too many units on the board. It would give us more units that can die. It can be decent. They would have that augment so they could scale up a little bit more. Could give all of our units lurk. I think I'd maybe want to reroll and see if we can get something crazy like evolve or evolution. I always mix it up. When you draw a card, give allies 1 power. Ally dies. This one could be decent for giving us some more damage. And this could actually really help us. Well, I was going to say help our Elise hit her in power 10 a little bit faster. But normally we will have already drawn, so when we drop her, that's not going to matter. And then the second round, often we're kind of triggering it anyways. Yeah, I think let's try one more reroll. Go for greatness. Allies have hollowed. First time an ally dies, someone in a haunted tomb. We're going to have an ally die potentially round 1. I think we'll just go here. This can give us a little bit more damage. Again, help our Elise hit that higher threshold. Poros, kind of funny since we were talking about them. Don't really want to deal with them though. Although I guess Poros dying could give those stats to our Elise. Not terrible, but let's go for consistency. So let's go to cut a card. So Battlesmith. Hallowed does reduce the keyword pool. That is true. Yeah. Let's get rid of these 3. Alright, let's drop our Elise. And yeah, I figured that we'd be able to get her big enough that she could survive. They might kill this spider, but kind of if they do, we just get another one, so it is actually, like, doesn't matter. Yeah, like, you kill it, we just get another one, so it's fine. Alright, let's drop this one here. We again got lifesteal. We're rolling it kind of like crazy. Sure, I think let's go right here to make this just a little bit stronger.
New recruit reporting in.
Alright,
Remember the fallen.
looks good.
Smooth as silk.
So 7, so this wouldn't even kill their unit. We could stun it though. Sure, let's go ahead and do that. Huh, I was gonna think we had to stun more things, but I guess that's fine. I'm fine with them not attacking. Alright, so let's drag this one aside, and that'll just be game. Alright, GG. Yeah, if you like doubling down on the keyword playstyle, then I think this is actually going to be a very good build for you. Like, yeah, I'm actually thinking this is better. It's better than I thought it was, definitely. Kale could maybe have scaling everywhere on her 6-star. Yeah, that'd be nice. So if your Kale gets removed and then you play her again, she's not like reset back down. Another one I'm really confused yet excited about is Rumble. Rumble's been one that I've actually wanted for a while because, yeah, we don't really have a discard deck. They moved Jinx kind of away from discard. And then he would also be about the Mecha Yordles. I think the Mecha Yordles are a fun card. I think Rumble could have a very interesting play pattern. So I'm pretty excited for him as well. And he's one of the ones that I think had the 6-star, so could see him soon. As much as I like my 6-star Misfortune, I prefer to use spells outside of combat, so I'm wasting the effect most of the time. Oh yeah, Scion, I've always been wanting Scion. It'd be great. Let's go for the Crawling Sensation, although all of these are decent. Which one do we want to get rid of? I mean, we're probably never going to play this one. Yeah, we can get rid of the Frenzied Skitterer. Gold chest. Let's try to go for a shop, see if we can get another fun power. Alright, Inheritance. Normally games aren't going up long enough for it to matter, but it's still solid. We can grab that, and sure, we can go for the Golden Aegis. If we get lucky and able to play it, wouldn't be too bad. And I think we'll buy one copy of this right here, just in case we need the extra draw, especially for this. We're able to generate this from Zoe, so we're only getting one copy because we want the item. We don't really want a bunch in our deck. Let's go for Dawn Speakers. Let's get rid of this one. The box isn't bad, but we're not going to have mana. It's still good to hold on in hand. Yeah, it's fine. We can still open with Elise. And then we go for Zoe. They're going to get that challenger to kill Zoe. But if they do that, then we're still going to get the keyword because of our Voidborn Carapace. So that's honestly fine. We could get rid of another copy of Zoe. Sure. Alright, that'll be fine.
We're playing catch with Zoe. I'm a serious artist now. I can scribble constellations.
Huh, I don't know why they're not attacking. But okay, I mean, that's fine with me. This is actually really good. All right, so we can go ahead and go here. Let's put that one there.
Like this.
And we're fine with our units dying because all the keywords then go over to our Elise.
Skitter out from the darkness.
All right, very good.
Words move hearts and armies.
You'll serve me one way or another.
Our allies did not fall in.
Let me change into something more.
Yeah, I like how this build is so much more flexible. Like with the Gale Force one, you have to get that scout attack going, and if it doesn't really work, you're having a bad time. Like if you don't have enough to end round one, it's normally not very fun. Whereas this one, it's like, it doesn't matter, you end very fast and you're doing a ton of damage. GG. This one uses the spiders more. Yeah, I mean, the other one still uses spiders a lot as well, but yeah, this one you're focusing more on spiders and keywords. Oh, that is nice. Probably go for that Mage's Handbook, but we're gonna hold off. Some people are probably got hit by the ads, so we'll just pause and wait for anyone in there. Yeah, I'm actually, like, I thought this build would be good, but I didn't think it was potentially going to be fighting for my favorite build, but I might just use this going forward. Now, I think you still could go for something other than the Carapace. Yeah, the Voidborn Carapace. So if you wanted to go for like a Corrupted Star Fragment instead, I think that could definitely work. But I do like this because the Evolve is great for giving that to all your units, all your spiders, to make them even bigger. But then anytime you have a unit die, you just get more keywords on your Elise, meaning you get the really powerful keywords like Lifesteal even faster. I'm actually really enjoying this build. I'm thinking about the new shop since they said the currency system comes with monthlies. I hope I can get at least one premium relic per month. We'll have to see. Yeah, I mean, well, we'll have to see. I don't know if they'll make it that generous. I mean, it'd be nice, but yeah, it'll be tough. Chemtech Udyr would go insane. Yeah, Chemtech Udyr would go pretty hard. By the way, I was really curious, is the chat that we see on stream the chat you see? Was it just like that? So I have a different chat panel. So I'm not looking at the chat box on screen. I'm seeing one, like you guys see one on the side of my stream. I have one that's more similar to that. But then we also just have an add-on that also puts that on this actual screen so that people watching on YouTube can see that I'm interacting with people, and it makes more sense. Doesn't seem like I'm just crazy talking to myself. All right, let's go here for the Golden Aegis. Again, not very likely we're going to play this, but it could be really impactful if we do. Let's see. We can get rid of the Sleepy Trouble Bubble. Well, stun is really nice. That is difficult. Yeah, like some of these, we're not likely to play them. I like having all the extra stuns if we need to stall. I think we'll get rid of the Stirred Spirits, but honestly, a lot of these cards are actually all pretty similar as far as usefulness. Let's go for Galio, and it looks like we're going into Senna.
Time to make an impact.
One per month seems reasonable to me. They add one every month, so it would balance itself out. What Elror champ you want, but no, it's nowhere near the top of the list. LOR champ. I don't know if you mean just like all the champs that are in LOR, or if you mean the like the Runeterra champs. I'm gonna go with like all LOR champs. Okay, you say Shen. So yeah, that's just any of them. I mean, I'd probably say Scion, because who knows where. Like, I have not heard a single rioter talk about Scion, so I'm guessing he's probably nowhere close. So he's always kind of my top of list. Previously, I would have said Rumble as another one, but he's actually maybe up there. Is there another very random champion that I'd be very interested in? I think Hecarim could be really fun, especially if they give us the Shark Chariots, because I love Shark Chariots. I think it's such a funny card. So if they added that, I would love it, especially if they added like Shark Chariots with free attack. It'd be the funniest thing ever. So Hecarim's one that I think could go either way, because like I think Hecarim could be really boring, or he could be tons of fun. And so he's one that I would be really interested to see how they do. Jarvan could be interesting, yeah. All right, I think we'll hold on to the box and Golden Aegis. Let's get rid of Sleepy Trouble Bubble. Hold on to Zoe. Hope we get our Elise. All right, there we go. We'll still try to play this.
I don't fight.
Let's discard the box, actually. One cost spell shield again. I think I'm gonna go for a backup spell shield.
This is just accidental art.
Having another Spiderling would be nice. Zoe would give us that elusive though. But this would actually give us a lot of damage. I think we'll go for the Zoe.
Gravity? Which side was upside again? Whichever way the paint drips, Zoe.
Hush now.
Alright, not too bad.
The sea is too
Alright, so we can drop this one right here, and then let's go for this Golden Aegis. Get that rally going. So once again, we can attack like this. We're still going to get another Spiderling, so we'll hold off on attacking with all of our units. We can grab her aside. Everyone else is elusive, so this should probably just be game. And yeah, they're all going to get that barrier. GG. Oh, this build's excellent.
Surprise. I do rise.
Garen was used as a mock-up for Constellations that we'd never seen him. Yeah, that was really funny. She's like, oh, here you go. Here's one. And it's like, nope. I'm happy we're getting new support cards. Yeah, it's kind of sad we're not getting new champions as often, but at the same time, we still have so many champions to bring over from the main game, and we still have a lot of champions to upgrade. So slowing down production on like new champions, but making sure that when one comes out it's actually really big and hype would be pretty awesome. All right, this was a very fun build. It honestly was even better than I thought it was going to be. I thought it'd be fun, interesting, but a little bit more of like a meme build. I also really enjoyed the Voidborn Carapace. That just giving you even more keywords on your Elise means you're more likely to reroll unique and strong keywords, such as like Lifesteal. This was really good. With the Gale Force one, you have to get your Elise turn 1, and you have to get her strong enough so you can end in like your first attack. Otherwise, you can really run out of steam and just have a much harder time. Whereas this one, you still definitely want your Elise on board turn 1, but you're focusing more on that keyword playstyle. You're giving all your units, or all your Spiderlings, ones you actually care about, a lot more scaling, and it feels like a much more balanced playstyle. Yes, the other one is going to get more OTKs, but this one, it just feels better to play, to be honest. Yeah, this is quite a lot of fun. If you have these relics, I highly recommend testing it out. If you wanted, you could probably swap out the Voidborn for like a Corrupted Star Fragment, but I actually think the Voidborn does pretty well. This is probably the best build that actually uses this relic. Yeah, it's actually better than I was thinking, and I think it's probably going to be my favorite Elise build going forward. Yeah, that was much better than I was anticipating. Ah, excellent. That was, especially for a Hex Core build, that was probably one of my favorite Hex Core build. Yeah, that was very nice. I wonder if there's any other champions I really want to test Hex Core out on. Could actually be decent for Jax. Kind of go for the whole scaling route like we did for Teemo, except Jax is a little bit all like made to do that already. Yeah, Lee Sin definitely could use the extra spell. Wouldn't be too bad to try to use it on him. All right, I think that's where we'll call it for today. I do plan on probably streaming every single day, every weekday this week, actually. So we'll be here tomorrow, Thursday, Friday. But thanks for hanging out with me. Hope to see you guys tomorrow, and hope you all have a great rest of your day. See ya.